Hello friends, today's video is about people who want to be heard. Do you ever feel like people do not listen to you? If people talk over you? Do you feel that you are not being heard by your partner, by your colleagues, maybe by your boss, maybe even by your team if you lead a team? This is a very common issue that happens to so many people. And today I would like to discuss why this happens and what to do about it. In the end of this video, I will give you a practical method you can use in order to start changing this pattern of behavior in order to be heard by other people. My name is Marina Robbins. I am a Gestalt therapist and a voice coach. I use voice as a diagnostic tool to understand what's happening inside of you, to understand what really is going on the emotional and physical level. At the same time, I use voice as a transformational tool. So in my work, I have both approaches, the psychological insight, psychological training that I'm certified in. So through interview and talk, we find out certain patterns of behavior, of being. And at the same time, I use voice to understand what the words are not saying, what is happening on the body level, on the emotional level, on the subconscious. And through the voice, we start making the very fast and effective change. Because on one hand, through psychology, we can talk about things and we can see and uncover some patterns of behavior. But at the same time, through voice and through the body, we can bring a very fast and lasting change, because right in the process, you will tap into a new state of being, into a new state of your nervous system. You will feel different because the voice is like the key to that new reality, a new way of being, new version of yourself. What I experience a lot in my work with my clients is that people come to me with a request. I feel that I'm not being heard. People talk to me, but they lose interest very quickly. And at the same time, when I speak, they talk over me, or it's like I speak, but they don't hear me. And it seems that I have to wait until I feel too much aggression, too much pressure in order to basically start screaming and being angry and get into a conflict and almost a fight to be heard. Or the other version is I stop even attempting to be heard. I just put down that energy and follow the lead of somebody else. And in order to avoid the conflict, I forget my own needs. Why does this happen? In order to understand it, of course, we need to go back in the childhood. This is where all of these patterns of behavior are being formed. Most likely, somewhere in the past, you tried to set your boundary, you tried to express what you needed, but your needs were not taken seriously. It's like somebody knew better for you what you need. It leads us to learning that what I need, what I'm interested in, is not important enough. How it manifests in the voice. The voice can be with very low energy, very quiet, monotone, very thin, like there is not enough weight and meaning and presence in that voice in order to be heard. So the words are being said, but the intention behind the words is not there, because the person doesn't feel the right to claim what they need. This also goes together with suppressed anger and probably suppressing other emotions. That varies case by case, but this is the most common pattern. If this resonates with you, if you feel like you are not being heard by other people, let me know in the comments. How does this manifest for you? What what is it for you? How do you know that people are not listening to you? And do you have to come to the point where you're already boiling and have to fight for what you need? Please share in the comments. How does working with voice can help us achieve that state where you feel that you are being heard? As I told you, I work on both levels, on the psychology level and the physical level of your body through the voice and somatic work. On the psychology level, we will identify what are the beliefs that are not serving you right now. Why is it you feel that you do not have the right to speak your truth so clearly that you are heard by another person? That's on one level. Once we discover that, we will also move to the physical level, how to make your voice sound so that there is intention behind it, that there is energy behind it, that there is weight to it. We will be achieving it through different vocal practices, through vocal expression. We will connect to that suppressed anger, to the maybe for somebody it's the pleasure they are not allowing themselves to feel. Everybody's different, but we will be connecting to those prohibited emotions that are being stored inside. They are not leaving you, they're always there. It's just you might be in touch with them or not allowing yourself to feel them. So we will connect to the emotions and we will be expressing those emotions through the voice and through the body. This brings very effective, fast results because you experience your new self in this very moment when you connect to that different quality of your voice and your speech. This would be our work. And as I promised to you, to give the practice in order to tap into the desired state when you are being heard by other people. Here is the trick. Turns out that we're not heard by other people until we're heard by ourselves. And the voice here is a metaphor. People do not hear my voice, or I do not hear my voice. Sounds complicated, but if you're really honest with yourself right now, do you take yourself, your words, your voice seriously? What is that voice in your head that you keep listening to? Is it yours or is it somebody else? Is it a positive voice or is it a critical voice? I'll give you a hint. Your voice, your true voice, is never critical towards you. Your true voice is the support. It's calm. It's usually, for the majority of us, it's a whispering voice. It's very, very quiet, but it's the moment you hear it, you know it's true. It gives you the energy, it gives you the trust, it gives you this feeling that you can do things, that you are capable, and it will never tell you bad things about yourself. So I ask you to separate, to really watch out for whose voice is this. And here is your practice for the week. Next time you hear a critical voice inside of you, notice it. And with the other voice that is truly yours, say something like, "No, thank you. I don't believe you. This is not true." And choose a nicer thought. Something like, "Yeah, maybe this time it didn't work out, but I know that I will keep trying until I get what I promised myself." And this is how we start building the right voice inside of us. And then that right voice will manifest in the physical world through your actual voice. One more practice I want to give to you related to this. When we are not heard by other people, we are also not heard by ourselves, as I mentioned before. So the idea is to start listening to ourselves. What does that mean, listen to myself? It merely is understanding my own needs. And the needs can be simple. It doesn't mean you need to figure out your life goals, but The same thing, the next week, I ask you to really notice small but important. They're very important. They can be very small desires, like I want red apple, not green apple. I want that dress and not that practical set of suits. Something very simple, something that is tangible and easy to make that choice. But the choice that really comes from your true emotional body, from your true desires. It doesn't come from the mind explaining why you should make this choice. It comes from this feeling like you're leaning towards something and you really want it. And I really invite you to follow that through. Whatever it is, whether it's food on the menu you are ordering in the restaurant, or a person you're gonna see, whether you want to see that friend or not, maybe you will realize this is not your friend at all. Or maybe you will understand that you feel really good around some people and you would like to see them. So, whatever that small thing is, connect to it and follow through and see how much change it will make in your state of energy. I bet there will be more energy available to you. The biggest magic around it is when you connect to that true desire, you follow through, you will connect to your voice inside of you, the voice that is giving you the opportunity to become more wholesome, to find that integrity inside. And together with that, following that desire, you will create more energy and there will be more meaning in your voice. It will bring more intention in your voice because you have just allowed yourself something. Giving yourself the right to follow through with your desires will add up to the energy of your voice. And you will be heard by other people. If you have any questions about what I just explained here, please write them in the comments. I also invite you to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I'm really happy to share with you all the knowledge I have and all the experience that is being built right now as well. I welcome you to my channel, to these videos, to my creations, and I see you next time.